Well,
I'd say
we'll see. 6 inches are still on my to-do list.
that would be perfect. All right, we take up item number 2, discuss and take possible action on approval of personnel action forms.
Okay, the first one is Louisa Rivera, part-time clerk at JP2. Jennifer Panetti, county treasurer. Eric Castillo, new hire, corrections officer. Joel Duque, increase in slot. Kevin Gilmer, increase in slot. Jesus Gonzalez, increase in slot. Ryan McLeod, increase in slot. Dylan Newman, increase in slot. Maria Perez, rehire. Marco Reyes, increase in slot. Justin Suarez, increase in slot.
I'm going to approve personnel action forms.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the personnel action forms. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 3, discuss and take possible action on approval of renewal form for EBSO for flexible spending plan year 2024.
Yeah, this is just the annual renewal of the FSA cards and the program that employees participate in.
Okay, it went to $600 and something. I think I read
The
that.
carryover
It was
600.
500. It went to
Yeah,
640.
610 now, the carryover.
600. Okay, thank you.
You can take up to a maximum of 3,050.
I will make a motion that we approve the EBSO flexible spending.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the renewal form for the EBSO for flexible spending plan year 2024. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 4, discuss and take possible action on approval of accounts payable.
Yes, the over $10,000 checks on the cover page. We have 2 wire payments and state fees as well this time. And the total is $1,224,964.56.
make a motion to approve the accounts payable.
That's for someone else.
Good one, no exception.
No.
I second that.
I have a motion and a second to approve the accounts payable. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 5, discuss and take possible action on approval of disbursement of funds since last Commissioners Court meeting.
Yes, utilities were paid in the amount of $6,044.80.
I'm going to approve the dispersal of funds.
And I'll second that. I want to explain it to the commissioner while we're doing that. Before we had some credit cards would come in, and some bills would come in. Sometimes the credit card bills, sometimes we were getting late fees, so that's when we added, she made the suggestion we added in to cover everything, so we don't have any more late fees, am I correct?
Only utilities. The state passed a bill that allows us to do that, to pay those bills without Commissioner's Court approval.
So that's what we did. We added that about a year ago.
Do I have a motion and a second to approve the disbursement of funds since last Commissioners Court meeting? Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 6, discuss and take possible action on approval of fourth quarter fiscal year 2023 investment report.
Yes, total investments for the third quarter was $12,515,910.93. Total cash was $10,328,804.10, giving us a total of $22,841,715.03. We had a banner year. I went back and looked at the numbers, and it's not because of me, it's because of the interest rates. We went from $13 million in cash and investments in the fiscal year ending 2015, and we earned $52,326 in interest. For this fiscal year that just ended, we had $23 million in cash and investments, and we had $602,845 in interest for the year. And that's because of the interest rates being because of inflation. So we benefit from other people's pain.
Yes, thank you. That's awesome.
They pay my salary.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus? Extra pay.
I'll move to approve this investment report.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the investment report. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 7, discuss and take possible action on approval of revised fiscal year 2024 investment policy.
Yes, this will be taking me on. Jennifer will remain as investment officer, and she has selected David Lynch to be the second investment officer,
Excellent.
if the court approves.
I would entertain a motion for the revised policy. And Jennifer as the investment officer and Commissioner Lynch as the, not alternate, he's the secondary person. Assistant. Second command, something like that.
I recommend that we approve the revised fiscal year 24 investment policy.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second to approve the revised fiscal year 2024 investment policy. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 8, visitor public comments. Do we have any this morning? Nobody wants to talk? All right, well then we will stand in recess until 10 a.m.
Yep.
All right, we will call this meeting back to order at 10 a.m. At this time, we are going to have, first item is going to be retirement presentation for Debbie Southwell. Good morning to you. So we would like to, on behalf of the county, thank her for 3,952 days of service to Medina County. It sure does sound like a long time. So we appreciate everything you've done for the county over the last 10 and three-quarters of years, I believe, something like that. And we hope that nothing for the best as you move on to the shores of Alabama.
It'll be a beach home.
Enjoy the beach life. Sounds like a really, really nice retirement.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and we're just so thankful for you and your service here. So would you like to address anybody? Would you like to visit? Would you like to have a speech, Debbie? Okay. Well, we'll get the pictures for sure.
It's been a pleasure working with everyone. I mean, our ups and downs, but I've learned a lot from everybody that I've dealt with.
I thought it's all been ups, hasn't it? There's been some downs. Come on now.
No, just maybe one.
That didn't matter. 3,952 days. So we're going to get a picture of the board, and we're going to have some people like our whole staff to come up and get a picture with you as well. So
They are the reason that I've been able to do this job. I could not have done it. No, I couldn't have done it without them.
don't start crying because the older I get, I'll be with you, and that will look really bad for the pictures. It's because you're standing by me. I do. But look at them. How could you not be proud of those girls right here? So, thank you.
They are the treasurer's office.
Mr. Sitter, can you move to
That means left.
Just the time for that. My right, your left. Okay, any more? I lied, it's one more. Okay.
Thank you. Congratulations. Give the staff.
Stand next to you. It's short. Okay, I lost. Miss, what do you mean? I lost you. There we go. Let me move this way, There we go. Instead of having you move, I can move.
Thank you. Thank you again, Debbie. Appreciate you. Also, for those, Jennifer, just because she's in the room, Jennifer is going to be the new treasurer. We approved last time, so starting Wednesday morning, we'll be swearing Jennifer in. Jennifer Connecting right there in the tan. Raise your hand there, Jennifer. Raise your hand. This Wednesday. 9 o'clock. The first. Yeah, 9 o'clock Wednesday. This Wednesday, we'll be swearing Jennifer in here in the building someplace. It's upstairs. Trying to coordinate. All right, item number 11, discuss and take possible action on final approval of Leonard's Ranch Estate Subdivision Phase 2 located at Precinct 2 off of County Road 381. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Judge. My name is Andrew Ortega. I'm with MTR Engineers. Seeking final plat approval for Leonard's Ranch Estates Phase 2. This is 14 residential lots, 1 acre lots, so they meet all septic requirements. It's going to be served by Nancy, the public water supply, and the intent is for them to do 4 places on here. This is kind of an extension of the Leonard's Ranch project to the west.
amazing and quite different. I think they sold 60 of these already, or pre-sold 60. They're $1.1 million apiece, and they're 4 places, and it's very different. And I think it's something I like to see in the county. It's something definitely different.
Sir.
But like I say, everything has been put in place, and they are a lot of activity over there. So I'll make a motion that we'll okay the final approval on Hunter's Ranch Estates.
I have a motion and a second to grant final approval of Hunter's Ranch Estate Subdivision Phase 2. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 12, discuss and take possible action on preliminary approval of Medina Meadows East subdivision located in Precinct 3 off of County Road 520 and County Road 512.
Yeah, this is west of the Hennis. It's the same group that did Medina Meadows West. A couple of quarters ago, maybe last quarter, it's going to be serviced by Medina Water Supply. So they meet all the requirements. I'm going to make a motion that we grant preliminary approval of the Medina Meadows East subdivision.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to grant preliminary approval of the Medina Meadows East subdivision. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 13, discuss and take possible action on acceptance of award of the ACOG EDA broadband RFP for construction. So Ms. Claudia Moore is here this morning with ACOG. Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm Claudia Moore, the Regional Services Administrator with ACOG. And today we're here to ask for your approval on awarding the construction contract for the Medina County broadband project. If you will recall, it's been about a month since I was last here with an update for you on this project. At that time, you approved amending the scope of work for the project. Since with COVID and everything and supply chain issues, we are only able to do part of the project as opposed to the whole project. And with that being said, we are asking for your approval to award the contract to Gigabit Fiber to install broadband infrastructure in the Villas de Alce subdivision in the Castroville area. The bid for the contract with some modifications due to the supply chain demand and are unable to carry out the entire project for the grant amount plus the county's match. The bid came in, modified bid was for $547,000. I'm sorry. $570,000, and so that's a savings on the project, and a neighborhood or a subdivision in this county that needs broadband infrastructure will be able to get it with this project. At this time, I can entertain any questions, and fortunately, I have Eduardo here that can back me up on some of the stats that I may not know.
Yes, so we have on this project, we have the 127,000, correct, is the county's match, which we have that set up in all the counties, so it's set aside for this. If you remember back, we were originally hoping for 2 projects. There was one down by the Lidle area and then this one. And the good news is that Rise Broadband has come in and they're already putting infrastructure in the other area down south. So that actually got taken care of recently as well, which is good news for them.
Okay, is this project started because somebody's put infrastructure underground already?
No, this is going to be starting like
Yes, yes.
This is literally, no, seriously, I don't know where they didn't put another line in. That thing has had at least 3 different fiber lines underground in the last 2 years. He lives on the road. And it's had been, I don't know who's doing all that work over there, but I thought that was y'all on this last one.
No,
There's certain people putting in fiber lines everywhere.
this one should get started in the next 2-3 weeks, but to our
I
knowledge.
said, let's run a fun place to put the lines.
Okay.
So we got a place that worked out in the middle of the road last night where they come drill a hole, a test hole, the last people that put the line on the ground.
This of course, it shows in the map. Jennifer, can you run do you have the map?
Like I said, there's This will be at least the third people that put a line on the ground.
This is for the,
And you say they're putting fiber down?
it's on page 89. This is in the subdivision.
Well, I'll talk about not inside stuff, but I'll talk about up and out.
This is.
Okay, so you're working this side?
We're working inside the subdivision, yes, sir.
Okay, so that's good.
And just to assure you, one of the things that we will do.
Yeah, all this is well covered, I guarantee you, out there on Main Line. Okay, I'm good.
No, great, yeah, and one of the things that we will do is we will be meeting with Eduardo and his staff, we will be sitting down with the construction company to go over everything on paper before any dirt is turned, anything is drilled. We're not gonna, we don't wanna spend any money until everybody is literally on the same
And like I
page.
say, if you get a hold of me, I probably won't hurt to get a hold of whoever their spokesman is at that subdivision.
Okay.
And I can find that out. We'll take a phone call.
Thank you, Commissioner
And then once, this is the infrastructure only, and then we will go out, put out for bids for ISPs, the internet service providers will be able to come in and use this infrastructure to provide a service. So this is strictly the, and we actually had one of the local ISPs that reached out, but I mean, this is on the grant program. We've been working a long time, we're so far down the road, and this literally has to be done. We have to start construction in November to
Yes.
meet the grant requirements.
Good enough.
But they may be able to use the infrastructure, so that will go out for bids once it's in.
Great. So I have a quick question.
Yes,
So in talking to some of the homeowners association in the northeastern part of Medina County, like recently, they're still in need for fiber in some of the existing subdivisions we have up there. Are there going to be additional grants forthcoming from ACOG?
Well, there are several that we can apply for on behalf of Medina County that are out there. Also, the entire state is involved with the Commerce Department's National Telecommunications Infrastructure Program, and where we are looking for the exact allocation of monies that will come to the state of Texas and how the state will distribute that monies. We don't know yet if it's going to come directly to the counties, if it's going to come through the COGS, but once we find that out, we will definitely be working on getting the other areas of Medina County as part of the infrastructure that's going to be laid out for broadband.
yeah, there's a big state initiative, well, it's bigger than state and federal initiative that's underway for broadband. So there's showing more opportunity.
I do have some areas that are needed, so.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will go through it and work on it, and we'll definitely be
Perfect.
looking at writing some additional grants.
And the big push for all of them is for not served in all areas are underserved. Those are the kind of push to get done.
Exactly, those will be the priorities, and so we will have all those identified in our region and get some money for those.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I entertain a motion for this.
I'll make a motion that we accept and award the ACOG broadband RFP construction.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to award the ACOG EDA broadband RFP for construction. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you for driving out on a nice brisk morning.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and if you don't mind, I'm going to hang around
Absolutely.
to meet with staff and to leave some of my money in some of the businesses here
That would be
before I go back home.
I like it.
Great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, thank you so much.
Item number 14, discuss and take possible action on approval of 2024 joint primary election services contract with the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Mr. Torres, good morning.
Good morning. In your packet, you should find a resolution. I did meet with both party chairs, and they have submitted their contracts for the 2024 primary and runoff election next, about 6 years. So that resolution is basically just to need your approval to go forward with that.
You got everybody to agree or other work?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is all work.
Any other discussion? All in favor, aye? Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Yes.
Thank you.
This is governor election, y'all. Item number 15, discuss and take possible action on approval of interlocal agreement with the Regional Public Defender's Office, Local Government Corporation for court-appointed counsel for individuals charged with capital murder. So this is a contract we've been doing or interlocal, that we've been doing for a very long time. And basically, it's like our PDO, but at a much larger level that we're able to use for these charged in capital murder cases. There's a cost to our county, which I don't know what it was last year, but it did go down.
$20,000
last year. This year our cost is $15,928, and that's after they go back and look at how many cases were across the state and reallocate. So our portion is $15,928. I think this is, I didn't know we had this, but it sure is an awesome thing. But I can't imagine what just one of these cases would cost if we were having to do it on our own. So.
I'll make a motion to approve the interlocal agreement with the Regional Public Defenders Local Government Corporation for court-appointed counsel for individuals charged with capital murder. Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the interlocal agreement with the Regional Public Defender's Office, Local Government Corporation for the court-appointed counsel. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 16, discuss and take possible action on approval of a retainer agreement with Allison Bass and E LLP for assistance in contract preparation and revision regarding the Medina Economic Development Foundation. As y'all know, we've been working on a lot of our contracts as they come up and trying to tighten them up. And on the particular one having to do with economic development, we would like a little bit more expertise along with Maddie working on this to make sure we have it right. We did reach out to Allison Bass and McGee, and they said that this is something that we do on a routine basis. We think it's going to be fairly inexpensive to do this. I mean, it's not a lot of money. It's just we would like expertise to make sure we have it correct. So.
I move that we approve the retainer agreement with Allison Bass and Keith.
Have a motion and a second to approve the retainer agreement with Allison Bass and McGee LLP for assistance in contract preparation and revision regarding the Medina Economic Development Foundation. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 17, discuss and take possible action on approval of First Amendment to Ring Central Master Services Agreement, changing the party name from Kerr County to Medina County for the PDO phone system. And again, that's all this is just changing it. We are the person now that pays the bills, changing it from Kerr to Medina.
We'll make that motion to change the name of Green Central Master Services Agreement, party name to Kerr County, Medina County PDO phone system. Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the First Amendment to the Ring Central Master Services Agreement. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 18, discuss and take possible action on approval of the Department of Health Services contract number HHS 0013-112-00040, amendment number 1 for the Public Health Emergency Preparedness. It's a PHEP program. This is, there's no changes monetarily in this from any of the years past. It only changes a little bit of what their work plan is and how what they're supposed to be doing on their work plan. That's the only changes in this contract.
Go ahead.
I'll recommend the approval of Department of State Health Service contract number HHS 0013-112-00040, amendment number 1, Public Health Emergency Preparedness PHEP program.
Oh, you don't do that every meeting?
No, but
I'll approve that.
I want to see if you can do it.
I don't try to do it.
I have a motion and a second to approve the BSHS amendment number 1 for the PHEP program. All in favor? Sorry, any other discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 19, discuss and take possible action on acceptance of award of request for proposals for the hazard mitigation assistance services. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we went out for RFPs for the hazard mitigation action plan update. We have a current plan that is in place and it was approved on December of 2020. It is a 5-year plan, but we need to get started on it now. So we went out for an RFP. There was four people on our scoring committee, which included Judge Lutz, Mark Chadwick, myself, and Claudia Douglas-Moore. We met on the 13th, which was the deadline for the RFP. We met at the time of the deadline at 10 a.m. and opened them, and then we decided to come back 10 days later and discuss it, and we did. Our recommendation is that GrantWorks would receive the award.
And GrantWorks actually did the one that we currently have.
Okay, it's all the cities still involved with this?
Yes, we're going to try to make all the cities still involved, yes.
Thank you. Do you want to explain that a little bit to the new commissioner, what this thing, or the new commissioner on the other end?
Sure. We have a hazard mitigation action plan that's very large and encompasses all of Medina County, including Castroville, LaCoste, Natalia, Devine, and Hondo. If there is any matching funds, we will all share the cost of those matching funds. We haven't looked at a particular grant just now, but GrantWorks will be, if y'all award GrantWorks, will be the ones that would be writing the grant application. It's basically any natural disaster that may occur and all of the, everything that's involved with all of the hazards that could possibly happen, such as buildings for one. And I think we're actually doing a flood mitigation action plan grant in it. Because we have this in place, we can write that grant. If we did not have that action plan in place, we would not be able to write grants for hazard mitigation. Does that make sense?
Okay, going into detail, will this cover flooding also?
It will. It's flood, fire, and all hazard, all man-made hazard.
Yes, so one of the things, we're still moving towards trying to get, for example, the generators and those grants are available, it's all covered in here. We can add on our buildings and apply for grant funds. So I think this is really important. And we'll be working, again, back, it'll be a county-wide program working through all of the organizations to get this update done.
Good enough?
I'll make a motion that we accept the award of RFP Hazard Mitigation System Services to GrantWorks.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to accept and award the mitigation assistance services to GrantWorks. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 20, discuss and take possible action on bid acceptance and award of countywide paving oils and emulsions.
Good morning. So about a month ago, we received our countywide bids. Board decided to reject the oils and emulsions. We rebid them out. We've got 2 bids from Ergon and from P Squared. These will, if approved, they will be effective today at noon.
We'll make a motion to accept these bids and get them into action as soon as possible already.
I have a motion and a second to accept the bids and award them for the countywide paving oils. That's the 2 that are in the packet. Any other discussion?
Well, just one other discussion, everybody talks about price and stuff going up, just like our AAP oil here that we use for dust control or sometimes, almost $1 a gallon. It's just, our asphalt this last year went up 35%, our patching material. 35% just overnight, It's just that everybody wants to know where all the money goes and comes from and the budgets, which is commission for. We have never asked for an increase in tax valuation money ever. We have tried to work within our budgets and
Any other discussion? All in favor, aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Make sure you don't spend it before then, it takes effect at noon, so how do we request all that? We used all of our money for the other, right?
We sure did.
So don't call until 12:01 today, please. All right, court announcements.
Right?
She's right over
I just thought she brought out a scroll.
She was hard all the way.
Bring out the scroll. We have been working on a whole bunch of stuff. I have multiple small crews running around. We've been blading some of the county roads, getting them in shape because of the winter time. You always have what we're experiencing today. You know, with the light rain, we want to get them in really good shape as we can because we're hopefully going to start having a lot more rain over the winter time. We've been continuing to patch some of the county roads. Most of them have been in the subdivisions. I've been talking with residents in the subdivisions to really what is their priority needs. So we've done a lot of patching in Creekwood, Lakeview, Ranchland, Cedar Ridge, Red Wing Estates. We're doing a lot of boom shredding right now, which is removing some of the trees to open up the right-of-ways along the county roads, and then continuing to shred as the grass grows on all of our county roads. It's really good to try to knock those down, especially right after we get rain, so we don't have the potential for hitting a rock and starting a fire. So
Just for you, Chief. That was just for you, Chief. I appreciate it.
So we're targeting those areas that have recently had rain, but the ground is stable enough for us to go ahead and shred. Hauling rock, doing some sign work, working on ordering some signs, and then we've also been assisting precincts 2 and 3 with some of our crew to help them with the projects that they already had in place for this month. We are planning on starting a big project in Precinct 1, which is County Road 2615, which is Paradise Canyon Road, from FM 471 north up to where Paradise Canyon Road and Red Wing Road split off. We're going to start it today. It's a little bit cold, but working with the foreman, at least we can get some of the initial work done. We're going to be continuing to work on that as temperatures and weather allows us to. So that is about a 2.2 mile section of road that we're going to chew up, widen, stabilize the pavement structure, and seal it. So. First big project, and we're going to be watching our funds until we start getting additional money, starting in January from the taxes committee. I will not order it before it's all.
No, things are going good. 2 weeks ago on the Bridgeport, we okayed the award to go out and fix the bridge in Medina West. At that time, I told everybody, hopefully by Thanksgiving, we'll have a road. Just to let you know, next Monday morning, that bridge is open. All I can do is give Wayne Rogers and his crew and Westward Engineering with the Westwood. They have worked fantastic. A lot of nights, you know, these people don't work from 8 to 5. At 8 o'clock at night, I had an engineer out there on the phone with me, getting things straightened out with the contractor. Everything has gone perfectly. So all I can tell you, the last quality concrete report Friday at 7 o'clock, Saturday morning. They're breaking the farms off for the day. They're painting the curbs this week, putting up reflectors and delineators, and Monday morning we are opening Medina for West Bridge. All I can say, in the meantime, we had 2 miles of road we're working on. They paved a mile and a half of it, got all that double sealed, and it had been a very busy week with the meetings that me and Jessica had going on with different developers and stuff. It had been amazing meeting all this some of the biggest probably projects we'll ever see in Medina County, coming to Medina County. Some of the top of the line subject. And it has been progress to work through the developer, their attorney, the landowner, their attorney, the school district, their engineers, and me as have been on top of this whole time. So all I can tell you, we got some good development coming into Medina County.
Everything's good in precinct 3. I appreciate the help from the other precincts on probably our last paving job, and I do think we managed to squeeze in just under threshold
Yes.
of $50,000. Looking at Edward's face, and I'm not sure if we did or not, but
I don't know if that's a grimace or a smile. You never know with the auditor, either one.
yeah, but we're probably done with those kind of projects until noon today, when we start another one. No, really, till January, the tax money comes in, but we're available, we can start the projects, as always.
Appreciate the work we're doing well, shredding, patching roads. Still cutting down some dead trees, trying to get rid of all the dead trees in the county right away, so we don't have to go out at night during a storm.
Okay, nothing from my perspective this morning. We're all, anybody else good to go? Good? All right.
I was gonna ask you, the first responders?
Oh, it went fantastic. Chief was there. We had a lot of people. I think even really more than we hoped for a first time event. It was really well received. We couldn't be happier and just thankful for all the people that showed up. I think it will be being talked about for a while, I do believe. We'll do it again next year. Pretty sure the crowd will even increase more. So it was really a really good event. Yes. Excellent. All right. Motion to adjourn. I have a motion. I have a second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye. Motion carries.